Ritika, sir had come. Let us start.
Okay. A very good evening to all. RSSDI welcomes all our distinguished guests, our esteemed faculty, and all our delegates. It's a pleasure to be here this evening amongst all of you. The RSSDI annual meeting has some of the best speakers from our country and overseas who have done immense work in the area of clinical diabetes and research. This year, the theme for our meeting is Reaching Out to the Unreached for Improving Diabetes Care. I would like to now request the current RSSDI President and Organizing Chairman, Dr. Banshi Sabu, to give the welcome note and the presidential address.
Thank you, Ritika. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Sri Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Minister, Government of India, our guest of honor, Dr. Andrew Walton, President, International Diabetic Federation, my dear friend and special invitee, Dr. Shashank Joshi, Chairman of Southeast Asia International Diabetic Federation region, respected patrons of RSSDI, past President of Society, and all my colleagues of Executive Committee, all national and international faculty, all the esteemed healthcare professional in the audience. At the outset, I feel privileged to be here in front of you as the President of RSSDI. I am humbled to be able to address this room full of mentors, colleagues, and friends. It is with immense pleasure that I welcome you all of you for official inaugural ceremony of 48th Annual Conference of RSSDI on this virtual platform, which I hope you will enjoy with full fervor. Each session of scientific program has been chosen keeping in mind its clinical relevance as of today. The mission of RSSDI is to improve diabetes care, importantly encourage research in the field of diabetes. We hope with the coming years, our research will be generated a lot of data to answer key questions we seek for the Indian population. Together, our mission is to see RSSDI leads the way for standardized care of diabetes, which is available at the most grassroots level in our country. And as a first step from RSSDI, we launched District Coordinator Program. The model was to train caregivers in diabetes at the grassroots level who would cascade the oversee diabetes care in the deepest parts of the country to patients who cannot reach tertiary centers. We identified 740 coordinators, one from each district of our country, to cover 740 districts, of which already 106 districts have already been covered. We have already reached out to 7,255 delegates, out of which 62% of them are primary care physicians. All these doctors have been trained in diabetes care as per recommendation of RSSDI ESI guideline, which were published earlier this year with the experts from both the bodies sitting together and drafting the guidance document. Our second most important initiative was to improve care for type 1 diabetes and use of technology, which has become so important in today's time. For this, we have created Type 1 Diabetes Network and Diabetes Technology Network with the help of our RSSDI state chapter across country. A dedicated task force team along with international advisors were assigned in each task force, and they are working hard to facilitate our network across country. Next focus was to launch a diabetes food program. We know that this disfigurement is a major concern and a debilitating complication of diabetes, which is preventable if we can educate physician and patient both. Task Force for D-Food has been created under the leadership of our Vice President, Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan, to improve diabetic food care in India. Another important aim of RSSDI is to encouraging research among the fraternity and upcoming healthcare professionals research, and publication need data, which we have aimed to generate by launching a common platform of electronic medical records, which will collect data from all doctors for high quality data generation to be used for various guidance and policy related to diabetes care. Shortly, we will have RSSDA compliant EMR system available to all used by healthcare professionals across country. With the help of state chapter, we are organizing multiple diabetes awareness activity for the public education, including adopting smaller village for improving the quality of life people with diabetes as well as for prevention of diabetes. To reach more to lay person, we have dedicated team of RSSDA public awareness team to do diabetes bites on social media platform, engaging thousands of layperson on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. I am heartily thankful to all our past presidents and patrons for their support and mentoring us. Today, on this prestigious platform, we are launching a certificate course for nutritionists with Indian Dietetic Association and also an educator course for physician assistants interested to learn more about diabetes. I am open to having more ideas, suggestions, implementing ideas on the above as well as new. I also wish best luck to Mumbai team RSSDA Maharashtra for meeting to be held next year. As President RSSDA, my foremost request to all of those who are not the members of RSSDA to become RSSDA member. Let us all together to achieve a common goal of best clinical and research outcome for our future generation. Thank you. डायबिटीज के इस वार्षिक महाकुंभ में आप सबका स्वागत है. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bansi. May I now please request Dr. Vasant Kumar, RSSDI President-elect and Scientific Chairman, to now give the Scientific Chairman's address.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bansi. As you all know that the next 4 days is going to be a wonderful time, a feast of science, a virtual congress of its kind for the first time, where we have spread out huge menu of science and technology in diabetes. As our president mentioned, as you may be aware, we will have about 89 sessions which will be addressed by not less than 200 well-known national experts as well as 20 international experts. And we are going to have orations by eminent researchers of our country as well as those who are coming from abroad. We have guest lectures, we have theme symposia on diabetes, and we have workshops and even product which will give us information, the latest ones about the newer drugs. And we are going to have some unique symposia. One of them is we are choosing one of the best topic that we had during our Indian Diabetes League, which we conducted throughout, thanks to our president. It was one of those out-of-box thinking debates. And we are going to talk and listen to some of the landmark channels. We have International Diabetes Symposia. I'm happy that IDEA president is with us today, and we have an RSSDI Symposia. We are going to have some unique workshops of research methodology as a part of this conference. And this year, as you know, our theme had been reach to unreached, which is very much accomplished by the virtual Congress as we are witnessing today's inauguration, which is already 25,000 registered delegates from all parts and corners of India. So we are looking forward to be with all of you for the next 4 days and enjoy this scientific feast. And I thank you, the President and the Executive Committee, the members, for giving me this opportunity to be with you on this wonderful evening. Thank you. Ritika, the voice.
Unmute. Ritika, unmute.
On behalf of the organizing committee, I now request our chief guest, Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, and all our dignitaries to light the lamp and inaugurate the RSSDI 2020 annual meeting.
या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना
Yes, Ritika.
RSSDI Distinguished Service Award. To present this prestigious award, may I request our respected patron, Dr. Hemraj Chandalia, to speak a few words about this award and to present it. Can we have Dr. Hemraj Chandalia, please?
So you please unmute.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. I have a very announcement to make as directed by RSSDI, and that is about the Distinguished Service Award of RSSDI. Just a few words about this award. This was instituted about 5-6 years ago, I think in the Delhi RSSDI meeting, and it is awarded to a colleague, a RSSDI member, who has worked very actively and rendered human service to the RSSDI in the cause of organizational activity, in the cause of promoting research, in the cause of increasing membership and strengthening this organization. And I am very happy to announce that this year's award goes to Dr. P.V. Rao, and I want to say a few words about Dr. P.V. Rao from Hyderabad, our very distinguished colleague, who has served for a very long period our organization, that is RSSDI, and he has been specifically active in increasing the membership of RSSDI members. At one point, he was the first person to really strengthen the membership drive of RSSDI, and of course, he toiled very hard to bring out the first edition of RSDI textbook of diabetes. So this was published from Hyderabad. So these were two very, very remarkable achievements of Dr. P.V. Rao. Very unassuming person, very, very humble, and really usually shunning publicity. It was very difficult to bring him in limelight, even if he wanted to. But I'm glad that today he has received this Distinguished Service Award of RSSDI.
Unmute.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chandalia. Now we come to the late Dr. B.N. Srivastav Award. This important award was initiated in RSSDI many years ago. I now request our respected patron, Dr. A.K. Das, to say a few words about this award and announce the name of the awardee.
Dear friends, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Dear friends, Professor B.N. Srivastav from Jabalpur, Professor Head Department of Medicine, Jabalpur Medical College, was one of the most important member, dedicated member, and a very inspired member of RSSDI. And in his name, we have made this award instituted, the scientific contribution, the best scientific contribution to RSSDI. And it's my great pleasure and honor to invite Dr. Avdesh Kumar Singh, MD, the City of Kolkata, to receive this award. I'll request Honorable Minister to present this award, Dr. A.K. Singh. Large number of research paper contributions, reviews per excellence on diabetes, on the CVOT trials, on the various aspects of diabetic complications, and to cap it all, this year, about 30 articles on COVID-19 and diabetes, which has made his mark in the field of diabetes research. May I now request our Honorable Minister to kindly present the award to our dear friend, Dr. A.K. Singh, the excellence in the scientific contribution by any member of RSSDI named after Professor Dr. P.N. Srivastava.
Thank you. Next. Unmute.
We now come to the Novartis Young Researcher Award. This award was started during the tenure of Dr. V. Mohan as the president of RSSDI. He is one of the biggest researchers of our country. I would like to now invite him to say a few words about it and announce the name of the award.
Thank you, everyone, for inviting me to be present here. It was during my tenure as the president of RSSDI that I requested for an award to be instituted, and Novartis came forward to institute this award, which is called as the RSSDI Novartis Young Scientist Award. It's given every year to somebody below 50 years of age who has done the best research in diabetes in India. And Novartis has nothing to do with it. It's completely governed by RSSDI. It's an unrestricted grant. And for the last several years, it's been going on. This year, I'm very happy to announce, can we have the slide, please, of the winner? We're very happy to announce that the award for the RSSDI Novartis Young Investigator Award goes to Dr. Yashdeep Gupta. Dr. Yashdeep Gupta works at the All India Institute. He works closely with Dr. Nikhil Tandon. He's worked on many areas of diabetes, but his outstanding contribution in the area of gestational diabetes and pregnancy. Congratulations, Dr. Yashdeep Gupta. I now request our Honorable Minister to hand over the award to Dr. Yashdeep Gupta. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mohan. We now come to the IJDDC Best Paper Award. To talk about the International Journal of Diabetes in Developing Countries, we are now invite Dr. S.P. Madhu, the editor-in-chief of the journal, to say a few words about this award and announce the name of the awardee.
Thank you. I take great pleasure in announcing the IJDDC Best Paper Award. This RSSDI has introduced the award for the first time this year, although there was an award along with Sanofi a few years ago. And I'm sure this award will encourage researchers in the field of diabetes in India and also increase the quality as well as reach of the journal. All the associate editors and myself as editor-in-chief went through the articles submitted in the year 2019 by all the Indian authors and picked the following for the RSSDI award for the best paper published in IJDDC in 2019. The title of the manuscript reads like this: Type 2 Diabetes and FTORS 9939609 gene polymorphism, a study among the two tribal population groups of Manipur, Northeast India. And the award goes to the first author of this publication, Somarjit Singh Ningobam. Can I request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, to hand over the award? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. S.P. Madhu. The release of RSSDI ESI guidelines. I again request Dr. S.P. Madhu, past president of RSSDI, past president of the Crime Society of India, first editor of the RSSDI ESI guidelines, along with Dr. Rajiv Chawla from RSSDI, get the RSSDI ESI guidelines released by our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, say a few words.
The RSSDI guidelines started in 2015. I was president of the RSSDI, and ever since, every 2 years, we had guidelines by the RSSDI. What is unique about these guidelines is that last year, when I was the president of Endocrine Society of India and Dr. Chawla was the president of RSSDI, we had a joint venture between the two premier organizational associations of diabetes and endocrinology in the country, who joined forth and then brought about these joint guidelines for the first time, which could truly be called the national guidelines of the country. And I think the joint effort not only included the spearheading on our part as presidents, but massive and untiring efforts of the opinion leaders all over the country from both endocrinology and diabetes, and that's how it took shape. And the published version of the guidelines, both in the IJGM as well as IJDDC, was released this year. And I request, and I'm sure this will go a long way in improving the standardizing and diabetes care in our country. I've been in touch with our honorable chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, to use his good offices with the government of India to declare these as our truly national guidelines. And I request him to kindly release these guidelines also.
I'll also request Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is of state and independent charge, who is also the chief guest today. This opportunity, because we have been, as Dr. Madhu said, we have been pursuing with him to get these guidelines adopted by Government of India as Indian guidelines, because two the major societies like RSSDI and Endocrine Society of India, with almost 50 QLs, they have contributed towards making of these guidelines, and these are very, very creditable. Every who's and who, every Indian evidence has been used in creating these guidelines. So we'll request and we will take this opportunity to once again request Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is minister and also the guest of honor today, not only to release the guidelines, but to take it up for the future as Indian guidelines and be adopted by Government of India as the guidance for management of diabetes in this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The RSSDI update release. Actually, RSSDI update 2020 released by our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, and speak a few words about the update.
You have to unmute.
Sir, please unmute yourself. Sir, please unmute yourself.
The RSSDI update is being released today, just as it happens every year during our sign. Unique kind of a meeting that we are having. This is also going to be a special book addressing so many issues related to our country, and also the research done by our own scientists. So we are all pleased that our colleague and mentor, Dr. Jitendra Singh, will be able to release this, and we are pleased to have him with us here. And thank you for releasing this diabetes. It's soon available to everyone.
Can I now please request Dr. Sujoy Ghosh, Joint Secretary of RSSDI and editor of the RSSDI yearbook, to get it released by our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, and say a few.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone, my respected seniors and colleagues. Good evening to our respected chief guest. Like the last few years, we've again worked pretty hard to bring out the yearbook of diabetes on behalf of RSSDI 2020. And the authors have worked very hard on the book to get the best peer review articles that have been published in the last 1 year, which critically appraises papers that have been published. It starts with a background of what we already knew, then critically appraises the limitations and strength of each of these major studies that have been published, and tries to summarize what we've learned from these studies, and summarizes a take-home for the treating physicians, which we think will help to change practice amongst physicians treating diabetes. We're really proud that our respected chief guest is releasing our book. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Sujoy Ghosh. The RSSDI Annual Casebook 2020. This contains interesting cases of diabetes. I request Dr. Rajiv Chawla, the immediate past president of RSSDI and the editor of this booklet, to get it released by our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, and speak a few words about the book.
Thank you. It's my proud privilege as an editor of RSS Annual Book 2020, which is a compendium of 21 very, very interesting rare clinical cases in management of diabetes and endocrinology. Trust me, all KOLs, whoso is in this country, those who are practicing in the field of diabetes and endocrinology, they have contributed based on their clinical experience. And this book, which I understand that it is more of challenging cases and the solution, which are going to be extremely important, very, very useful for practicing diabetologists, physicians, as well as postgraduate students in the field of diabetology and endocrinology. And believe me, this is going to be a continuum. This is first in series. Unfortunately, we have not been able to accommodate all the entries which were there with us. And we promise that whosoever has submitted good cases will be taken up in the subsequent issues of RSSDI Annual Case Book 2020, 21 and subsequently. So I once again request Dr. Jitendra Singh to please release this book, RSSDI Annual Case Book 2020, which is a compendium of challenging cases and practical solutions.
Thank you so much. We would like to now launch. May I please request Sunil Gupta, Treasurer of RSSDI and a key person, along with Dr. Rajiv Chawla and Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, to say a few words about this program and invite Dr. Andrew Bolton to launch this.
Thank you, and Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, IDF President Dr. Andrew Bolton, and all my colleagues. This is for the first time RSSDI has come out with with creating educators across the country by realizing and being a part of IDF that educators are very big bridge between the patient and the fraternity. And to realize that, I feel we have started a program for the first time under the guidance of Dr. Rajiv Chawla, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, Dr. Shalini Jaggi, and Dr. Vasant Kumar, that this educator program will be for 5 modules, and it will be 1 module every month. Every module is going to be for around for 3 to 4 hours. And we'll have an exit exam at the end and 1 year practical training or internship at a recognized center of RSSDI across the country. And we expect to have at least 1,000 educators to be trained every year. And subsequently, we'll further enhance it to the periphery of the country. So this is a unique program for everyone. And those who are from the science graduates, those who are from the nursing background or technicians, so those who are working with doctors for a long period, those who are interested in getting educators, apart from dietitians and pharmacists, they will be trained as educator and can be a big bridge, and possibly it will improve the compliance and the outcome in the society in the country with so much rich people with diabetes. Not rich people, but country rich enriched with so many people with diabetes, around 78 crores, 7.8 crores. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sunil. We welcome our special invitee, Dr. Shashank Joshi, Chair, IDF, Southeast Asia Federation, to share a few words now.
Our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, our IDF President, Dr. Andrew Bolton, President, Dr. Bansi Sabu, all the seniors and all the patrons, executive committee members, and everybody here who have supported RSSDI. We have seen RSSDI grow and nurture well. We are all here in difficult times in a virtual norm, and I wish this RSSDI 2020 virtual will spread and reach the length and breadth not only of India and Asia, but across the world, because people will have through this virtual mechanism to listen, learn, and adapt. At least we are all here to serve people living with diabetes. And I am sure that whatever will be the deliberations of this meeting will go a wrong way in ensuring that people living with diabetes will have better lifespan. They will have a longer lifespan. And we know that IDF has a mission that this year we have dedicated it to the nurses, and I hope that RSSDI continues the mission of RSSDI with the mission of IDF, and we are very happy that so many activities in multiple places are being done. And I congratulate the whole team under Bansi's extraordinary leadership, and it has really put RSSDI as one of the largest diabetes organizations on planet Earth. They have printed everything from advocacy to patient education to doctor education to primary care education, educator education, dietary education, each and every footprint which is needed for people living with diabetes, RSSDI has touched upon. And I'm very happy as a past president of RSSDI that RSSDI in the last decade has seen an exponential rise. I wish the conference all the best. I have only one simple take-home message that all in this COVID times, we are in difficult times. And in these difficult times, we still need to eat on time. We still need to do our appropriate physical activity, including yoga. We need to be Atmanirbhar like our Honorable Prime Minister. And we need to ensure that we sleep adequately. And we are all digitally intoxicated. So though this is digital diabetes care and this is digital RSSDI, I would still urge all of you all to do a 2-hour digital detox every day. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shashank Joshi. It is our honor and privilege to invite a guest of honor, Dr. Andrew Bolton, President, International Diabetes Federation, to share his words of wisdom.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you at your very well organized meeting and to see so many friends on the screen. They keep flashing by because there's too many to fit on one screen. It's hard for me to believe that it is now 35 years since my first visit to India and how things have changed for the better. I remember meeting my friends in what was then Madras, now Chennai, in 1985. When Vijay was there, I can see there was a medical student, and of course his brother, Dr. Mohan, and her father, Dr. Vishwanathan. And to lecture there at Royapuram that day was an honor, and I will treasure those moments of my first, but certainly not my last, visit to India. Many of you call me an OCI, which may be true, and usually at immigration I tease them and they welcome me back. So I look forward to seeing you all in person soon. But we are in a very difficult time, and Shashank, who's our excellent chair of the region, mentioned Sri Narendra Modi, the excellent Prime Minister that you have, and he understands what diabetes is. I was fortunate to share the stage with him in Bangalore some years ago, and he got up and said the biggest threat to the survival of people in India is no longer malaria, tuberculosis. It is diabetes. And I said, how right you are, sir. And he is right. But now we have, as Shashank just mentioned, another threat. And that is that whereas research and interest has been switching from communicable to non-communicable diseases like diabetes, now, just as I took over, along with Shashank and many other friends, the leadership of IDF, then we have this COVID-19 pandemic. So no time is more important than now to stress the importance of diabetes. And it should be equal to heart disease and cancer, but it always gets left behind. It behoves us all, and all of you across the world, to really raise the profile of diabetes as a very serious but preventable and treatable condition that we really all need to raise the profile with our ministers of health, and you have a minister of state with you today, and all ministers and governments. We need to raise the profile of diabetes, and it's meetings such as this, organized by my friend, and I see Banshi there, he keeps coming and going, and Ashok Das and many other friends. And Dr. Shesha, who I remember well in 1985, I think it was in Government Stanley Hospital, taking me on the wards, on a ward round, which was an unforgettable experience, which I still treasure. So it's great to see so many of you, and congratulations, Banshi and team, on a wonderful program. And I'll be joining you later on, I think, Saturday and Sunday to entertain you a little more. So with that, have a great meeting. It's a pleasure to see you all, and Daniel.
Thank you so much, Dr. Andrew Bolton. I would like now to invite our President, Dr. Banshi Saboo, to introduce our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh. Unfortunately, he's available to us only for a little time due to an emergency, so we would like to thank you for taking out time for us today. Dr. Banshi Saboo.
Thank you, Ritika. As a president of RSSDI, it gives me immense pleasure and privilege to invite Dr. Jitendra Singh, the Minister of State, independent charge for the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region and Minister of State for Prime Minister Office. He was Professor of Diabetes and Endocrinology in Jammu, a consultant, a clinical practitioner, author of many chapters, textbooks, and a newspaper columnist also. He was executive member of our RSSDI before 2014, and he was also scientific chairman of RSSDI National Meeting of Delhi. Over to Dr. Jitendra Singh. Please, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Banshi Sabu, for your very kind and generous introduction. As was being mentioned that the brevity of time on my part, but let me make it very clear that I may be short of time, but never unavailable for RSSDI. And that's been, closest to heart, and in fact, not only a déjà vu, but also a rejuvenation for me. And as you were mentioning, I think before 2014, there was hardly a single annual meet of RSSDI that I ever missed. And in fact, for many years, and I am also gladdened today to note that for many years, the difference now is that I was perhaps the only participant from North India, with a singular exception of Dr. MMS Ahuja, who belonged to a different class, being a founder member of the RSSDI. So barring him, and for a very long time, for many years, RSSDI was primarily constituted by Chennai, Mumbai, Bengaluru, to an extent Bhubaneswar. And then I saw these two guys, those days young, still pretending to be young, Madhu and Rajiv Chawla, the Delhi gang storming in effectively, and now becoming a very important component of the RSSDI, and to that extent also contributing and giving it a much wider pan-India outlook, along with Makkad and others. At the outset, I have to acknowledge the presence, besides our President, Dr. Banshi Sabu, the President of IDF, Dr. Andrew Bolton, Chair IDF Southeast Asia, Dr. Shashank Joshi, who's always been a very generous support throughout my long professional years. The veterans over here, I was seeing, because you can only see who is visible in the boxes. So I could see, and in fact, it was a good reassurance seeing them, in good spirit and health. Our patrons, Dr. Chandalia, Dr. A.K. Das, they are all our mentors. Veterans like Dr. V. Mohan, past presidents whom I was just referring, Dr. Madhu, Dr. Chawla. And I also take this opportunity to congratulate the award winners, Dr. P.V. Rao, who was incidentally my senior in the Stanley, and has, as all of us agree, contributed lots to the making of RSSDI as a secretary for many years during the formative age. And the other award winners, Dr. A.K. Singh, Dr. Yashdeep, Dr. Samarjeet. I also have to compliment Dr. Vasant Kumar, another friend of ours, whom has been close to me for many years, from Hyderabad, and who's also the chairman of the scientific committee. And he was referring to the scientific feast. The first thought that came to my mind when he said so was that we would be definitely partaking of this scientific feast offered by Dr. Vasant Kumar, but we would be missing the other feast, which was to have been provided by Dr. Banshi Sabu. So Banshi is getting away without banquets, without even providing a cup of tea as a refreshment, but I know hospitable as he is inherently, he would keep a note of it and make up for it as soon as the corona is out. And as was being mentioned by Dr. Shashank and others, we are meeting under very unusual circumstances, very peculiar circumstances. And as was being mentioned by Chairman Scientific Committee, the theme is reach to unreached. And I think this is one of the instances happening. We are reaching to the unreached, though not actually meeting each other. So we would also be reaching to the unreached in the world of diabetes, but the virtual world also has taught us many lessons, a part of which is what is happening right now. But I think, as they say, every adversity is accompanied with a virtue. One of the good things that happened out of Corona was that it made us realize the inherent resilience of the medical professionals and our capability to immediately rise to the occasion, the promptness with which we are capable of reorienting ourselves to any crisis situation. Corona, as all of us know, was new to many of us, most of us, but the manner in which the medical fraternity, particularly our young residents, lived up to it is something I think would make an example for others to follow across the world. Now, without going into the detail about that, as far as the RSSDI is concerned, I think our responsibility as the practitioners of diabetes also became a little more onerous from the point of view that the comorbidities were known to be more vulnerable to the complications of COVID. And that was realized very early during the pandemic. And therefore, it became the responsibility both of the practitioners of diabetes to protect themselves as well as to protect the patients under their care and to advise them how best to actually guard themselves and to maintain their immunity levels or immunity status with strict glycemic controls, and particularly if they were afflicted with other complications like nephropathy, etc. But I think overall, this has been a remarkable performance during this pandemic. We learned, we also performed, and we have come out more experienced. I also have to mention a word about what Dr. Rajiv Chawla was saying about the joint guidelines of the IDF and the RSSDI. I think that is what happens when you have one of them as the chairman of the Endocrine Society and the other one the chairman of the RSSDI. So they made good use of this coincidence happening. Both of them, colleagues, friends based in Delhi, put the best use of this opportunity and brought a more comprehensive compilation of joint guidelines. And this joint guidelines will not only be joint guidelines of diabetes, but also it will be joining of the hearts of the two organizations, which sometimes tended to look at each other with certain amount of skepticism. So I'm sure in the larger interest of the professional delivery as well as in the patient interest, this new healthy precedence which is being set up in the form of these guidelines would go a long way. And as he was publicly making me commit before everybody that I have now to follow it up, which I now can't refuse because he's had so many witnesses, though virtually, but nonetheless, all of them have heard what he has said. In fact, we did have some follow-up on these lines when Mr. J.P. Nadda was the health minister. We also succeeded in sensitizing him to an extent. But I must admit, after that, we could not actually follow it up in the manner in which it should have been expected. Possibly also some lapse on my part because we were faced with the Lok Sabha election of 2019. And by the time we came back, there was a change in the ministry. Dr. Harshvardhan had taken over, though he's a fellow professional. But we could not actually, take up this issue with him. So, and before we could actually do that, we were confronted with this COVID pandemic. But I'm sure once we are out of it because the entire health ministry is now preoccupied with corona management. We would again take it up, and I don't think there should be any hesitation or reservation on the part of anybody to carry forward this initiative, because this can serve as a reference book and also as a guideline across the board. And as we all know, and we have all been a part of RSSDI, and it's now one of the largest healthcare institutions of India. In the post-COVID endemic era and also in the intra-COVID pandemic, a new phenomenon that has emerged is that of more of a focus on the integrated healthcare system. And therein also, I think RSSDI could now step in to a larger extent. I remember way back, I think it was in late 1990s or mid 1990s, one of the earliest papers which was published on the benefits of yoga in bringing down the dosage of oral anti-diabetes. And it was, I think, from Dr. B.K. Sahai from Osmania Medical College. He was yet not superannuated. And so we have now evidence also related to integrated healthcare or holistic healthcare being a contributory component in management of diabetes mellitus, and now it's being accepted widely thanks to corona. That does not mean that we need to have corona again and again to teach us more lessons, but nevertheless, so there's much more of acceptability. In fact, I was telling my colleagues in the Ayush ministry that now this is a God-sent opportunity for you to sell yourselves across the world. So we had once tried in All India Institute a concept of single roof management. We would have, and Nikhil was there at that time also. We would have an endocrinologist sitting in one chamber, next to in the next chamber a lifestyle counselor, then a dietitian likewise. So if we could have a similar kind of an arrangement where we could also have under the same roof, also side by side sitting a natural care counselor or a yoga expert, so we could be more holistic. So I think now acceptability and sensitization has arrived for that kind of management as well, wherein a body like RSSDI, which is originally and is basically born from Indian soil, could play a role which would be of a universal relevance. So with these few words, because in a virtual meet, we don't have to speak loud because you don't know when the audience has gone off to sleep, because you don't know how some others are reacting. So I would cut myself short, but of course, we would miss meeting each other, particularly the kind of, fellowship that we used to have in these annual meets and get to know new friends from the newer generation. That would not be happening through these virtual meets. So I hope later on in the years to follow, we could have a combination of both, a semi-virtual kind of a meeting where those who cannot, join us physically, maybe not because of corona, but for other reasons, the last minute cancellation of tickets or for other engagements, could join us virtually and others physically. So we could have the best of both. With these few words, thank you very much. Thank you once again, Vanshi Sabu, for making me a part of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for spending time to be with us today. We really are deeply touched with your gesture, and we continue to hope that you'll be our guidance and support always for RSSDI. Thank you very much, sir, for your presence. I would like to take the program forward. RSSDI this year combined with the Indian Dietetics Association to launch the Diabetes-Specific Nutrition Education Certified Program. This was to bridge the gap that we felt was always there between the patient and the doctor. I'm going to invite Dr. Jagmeet Madan, the President of Indian Dietetics Association, to say a few words. Dr. Jagmeet Madan, are you there?
I'm unmuting myself. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So a very good evening to everyone. Respected Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, Dr. Sabu, Dr. Vasant, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, I'm extremely delighted on behalf of Indian Dietetic Association to collaborate with RSSDI to come out with this unique certified diabetes-specific nutrition education program, which is placed at two levels, a basic module and an advanced module. Each module has 8 units, and the experts from RSSDI and IDA have worked together to standardize these modules. And we would also be engaged in teaching these modules together. So I think it's very heartening that two very big associations, because IDA has a presence of 17,000 life members in 25 chapters across India. So the kind of strength the association can leverage to reach out in terms of education, coming together with RSSDI, I think we will definitely achieve a huge milestone of creating trained diabetes educators, to reach each and every diabetic who needs this kind of hand-holding and support to manage diabetes better. So I'm thankful, extremely thankful to Dr. Sabu, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, my colleague, Ms. Shilpa Joshi, Dr. Geeta, and the entire team from IDA, who from different regions of India, who have come together to work on the modules. And now we will be launching this program and delivering it to different target groups. So I think the basic module is also open to the clinicians and medical fraternity. So I think we look forward to the nutrition literacy happening and in the medical fraternity, and going forward, the advanced modules, we want to create a nutrition brigade who works with the endocrinologist in a real team to deliver what is needed for every diabetic educator, a professional training supported with hands-on opportunity in various RSSDI centers. So thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Madan. I would now request Mr. Gagan Singh, country head of AstraZeneca, to launch the Beyond Sugar program with which RSSDI has collaborated. So may I request Mr. Gagan Singh to say a few words about the program?
Thank you for the eminent executive members of RSSDI. Thank you very much for inviting me here today. It's a real proud moment for AstraZeneca India as we collaborate with RSSDI, the largest organization of diabetes healthcare professionals and researchers in Asia. We heard the Honorable Minister talk about it as well. Our vision, with the program like Beyond Sugar, is to reach out to more than 10 million patients, healthcare professionals and caregivers by 2023. And under this initiative, with an aim to raise awareness about diabetes and prevention of cardiorenal complications. I mean, the debilitating effect these complications have on the health of patients is best known to you. But at AstraZeneca, we're putting these patients in the center of our every initiative and bringing in vast experience of patient-centric initiatives, both digital as well as traditional. And as part of this collaboration, we will work closely with RSSDI and especially with the state chapters to develop these patient-centric digital awareness campaigns and program to raise awareness about diabetes and its complications so they can act early to manage or prevent these complications and have a more productive, economic productive life. Once again, a big thank you to all of you for allowing us to partner with this very important campaign, Beyond Sugar.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gagan Singh. I would now invite Dr. Partha. Thank you very much, Mr. Gagan Singh. I would now invite Dr. Partha Kar for the unveiling the paper on language matters and speak a few words about it. Dr. Partha Kar?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to the whole RSSDI and hello from the United Kingdom. Always a pleasure and honor to be associated with anything from India, where I have born and grown up. So thank you very much. I'll say a few words, but I will probably start off by saying this is a movement which is more about how we interact with patients, trying to change behavior. And I think it would be unfair to continue without actually mentioning the two main people who are actually on the call. Dr. Tejal Lathia and Dr. Chitra Selvan, who's done a huge amount of work to get this piece of work done. It's in type 2 diabetes. It's a concept called Language Matters. A big thank you to Banshi Sabu, as ever, with most things, for helping launch this at such a prestigious occasion. So hopefully you all find time to have a look at it. It is something which has been done with a lot of research, a lot of workshops behind it. And to be honest, my job is pretty much being the spokesperson for it. And as I mentioned, the two ladies who have done an amazing job on this, much kudos to them. And as I said, thank you to all the organizers for such a fantastic event. And thank you, most importantly, to Tejal and Chitra for all the work they have done. So hopefully you all enjoy it. It's and it helps the interaction with patients. It's a great piece of work. So thank you again, and hope it's of use throughout future conferences.
Thank you very much, Dr. Partha. We are also now going to launch the Type 1 website, and I would invite Ms. Jazz Sethi to speak about it.
Thank you so much. Good evening to all the dignitaries and committee members, and thank you for giving us the platform of RSSD to officially launch this project called TIE-UP. So TIE-UP is a joint project between India and UK, and TIE-UP stands for Type 1 Education by UK Professionals India. So it is an online portal targeted at healthcare professionals who have a special interest in type 1 diabetes, by offering courses and modules that cover a 360-degree view of type 1 diabetes treatment and that have been contextualized for an Indian scenario. Several UK professionals and specialists have provided detailed modules with learning outcomes, slides, reference links, and more. Our portal also has a section called Care, and that is for those with type 1 diabetes and their caregivers. So we've given very simplified and visual education material and self-management tips. It was led by Dr. Banshi Sabu, Dr. Archana Sarda, and myself from India side, and coordinated and led by Dr. Partha Kar and Dr. Prateek in the UK. All in all, it's a website that really delves into type 1 diabetes education, both for healthcare professionals and for those with type 1 diabetes. So it's live now, it's tieup.com, and if you do find the time, please do go ahead and visit the website and share with your colleagues and your patients as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jazz. This year, RSSDI introduced a new award, the RSSDI USV Award 2020, for the best innovation in diabetes care in challenging situations. I'm going to invite our president, Dr. Banshi Sabu, to speak about it, and then ask Ms. Farida Hussain, head of USV, to join in. Dr. Banshi?
Thanks, Sanjay. As every year, RSSDI gives awards to doctors who have done meritorious work in the field of diabetes throughout the year with the support of USV. This year, also RSSDI presenting award for best innovation in this challenging situation. I request Mrs. Farida from USV to say a few words before we announce the award. Mrs. Farida?
Yes, good evening, respected doctors, as well as all the august gathering. Good evening to the chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh, our guest of honor, Dr. Henry Bolton, our chair of IDF Southeast Asia, Dr. Shashank Joshi, president of RSSDI, Dr. Banshi Sabu, secretary, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, and all the executive committee members of RSSDI. It is wonderful to see you on this digital platform. At the outset, we are extremely proud and privileged to be collaborating with RSSDI for this prestigious RSSDI USV Award for Best Innovation in Diabetes Care in Challenging Situations. In fact, I would want to thank Dr. Sanjay Agarwal and Dr. Bansi Sabu for stimulating us on this particular idea of, award for innovation, because as we know that in our country where we face so many innovative different challenges in improving diabetes care, every small initiative that any one of us will take and every small innovation will support our endeavor to make India a diabetes care capital of the world. I once again also thank the jury members in taking the time off in order to screen all the presentations which were given and to select the best awardees. And we are thankful to all the participants who have kind of provided the material and the innovative stuff. So, and congratulations to all the awardees. Thank you once again, Dr. Bansi Sabu, for inviting us and putting up these awards. Thank you.
We would request Dr. Andrew Bolton to present the awards. No? Can we have the awards and the awardees? And may we request Dr. Andrew Bolton to join us? Is Dr. Andrew Bolton there?
I think he has another commitment. Yeah, he's there.
He's there. He's there.
Bansi, will you announce the awardees, please?
Yes, so I am announcing the name of Dr. Riddhi Das Gupta from Durgapur. Next one. Dr. Supratik Bhattacharya from Kolkata. He's been awarded for awareness program. Dr. Supratik Bhattacharya from Kolkata. Dr. Ashu Rastogi from PGI Chandigarh. Utilizing the Government of India Telemedicine Project. Dr. Ashu Rastogi from Chandigarh. Dr. T. Senthil from Chennai on a teleophthalmology for diabetic retinopathy screening and prevention of blindness. Dr. T. Senthil from Chennai. Dr. Purvi Chawla from Mumbai. Her initiative is digital route to help patients manage diabetes and lifestyle during this time. Dr. Purvi Chawla from Mumbai. Dr. Farah Naz from Bangalore developed a color-coded chart to monitor glycemic control among patients with diabetes. Dr. Sunil Kumar Kota from Odisha, who had created awareness video on diabetes during this COVID time with district collector, city municipality commissioner, and these were streamed live over the channels. Dr. Sunil Kumar Kota from Odisha. Dr. Parimal Swami from Jabalpur, who had created a structured lifestyle intervention program named Sugar Balance from Jabalpur. Dr. Sujata Ali, she is running pediatric diabetes clinic for type 1 diabetes in children. New cases are seen free of cost in OPD and admitted in free or paid ward. Dr. Sujata Ali. Jali. Dr. Manisha Gupta from Kanpur work on finding out reasons for medicine non-compliance and look for the intervention to improve it. Dr. Manisha Gupta from Kanpur. Thank you.
Just my congratulations to all of these worthy prize winners, and it's delightful to see that many of them are helping during these difficult times of the COVID pandemic and really taking telemedicine forward, because this, I guess, is one of the opportunities presented to us in these difficult times. So congratulations to all, and it's delightful to see that they're all from all areas of India, the geography of which I'm somewhat familiar. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Congratulations to all the recipients. And I would like to thank Dr. Bolton as well as Dr. Bansi Sabu. Each year, we felicitate doctors who have done exemplary work in the field of diabetes, and we award them our RSSDI fellowship. I'm going to invite Dr. Brij Makkar to take the session over and say a few words, and then invite Dr. Bolton for presenting the fellowship awards. Dr. Bridge, are you there?
Dr. Makkad is there. Unmute.
Thank you, Sanjay. Respected dignitaries on the dais, on the virtual platform, my colleagues and friends on the platform and off the platform. It's indeed a pleasure to be, part of this inaugural ceremony, and it's indeed a privilege to be introducing the fellows for RSSDI 2020. Just to give a brief introduction about the fellowships of RSSDA was started in 2015 at the RSSDA annual conference held in Lucknow. That was the first time we came up with the fellowships, and the fellowships of RSSDI are given to medical professionals who have an excellent clinical career. They should have at least 10 years of clinical experience, at least 10 years standing as a member of RSSDI, at least 10 years of contribution in the field of diabetes, and at least 5 publications in the field of diabetes. So anybody who's getting fellowship of RSSDI actually is somebody who has contributed significantly to RSSDI or to the field of diabetes. So it's my pleasure to introduce the first fellow, Dr. Girish Mathur from Rajasthan. We are going to have virtual honors by Dr. Jitendra Singh and Dr. Andrew Bolton with us. So congratulations, Dr. Girish Mathur. Dr. Parveen Kalvit from Raipur. Dr. Manish Agarwal.
Dr. Makkad, wait
Yes,
for 10 seconds and then you give the next name.
Okay. Dr. Manish Agarwal from Ahmedabad, I think. Dr. Saurabh Srivastava from Delhi. Dr. Meenakshi Sundaram Shanmugvelu, our dear friend from Chennai. Dr. Ashish Dengra from Jabalpur. Dr. Arvinda Jagdisha from Bengaluru. Dr. L. Srinivas Murthy. Dr. Bikash Bhattacharya ji. Dr. Sanjay Reddy. Dr. Amitesh Agarwal. Dr. Raja Selvan. Dr. Raja Selvarajan. My apologies. Dr. Anand Selkar. And last but not the least, very senior colleague of ours, Dr. K.K. Parekh. Congratulations all and each and everyone for receiving this RSSDA fellowship. Over to you, Sanjay and Kritika.
Thank you so much, Dr. Makkad, and congratulations to all the winners. I now request RSSDA Honorary Secretary and Organizing Secretary, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, to present the Secretary's report and give his vote of.
Thank you very much, Ritika. Thank you. Good evening to everyone. The annual RSSDI meeting remains the pinnacle of the year in academia. It's a meeting everyone marks in the calendar without fail. Proudly, over the years, this meeting has evolved and today stands on par with any international meeting in terms of its scientific content and participation. This year has been a difficult year with the pandemic. Clearly, one thing that has stood out is the need to have high standards of overall health care. Diabetes remains the bane for all adverse outcomes, and this has been evidently seen in the current pandemic. This year, we were unsure of hosting the annual meeting. With the firm resolve to keep the tradition of learning and continuation, the Executive Committee, under the dynamic leadership of our President, Dr. Bansi Saboo, took the responsibility to host the meeting virtually. And I'm happy to say The attendance this year has surpassed the registrations of all earlier meetings. This speaks volumes about the enthusiasm this meeting has created in the plethora of various meetings which have been held this year. This year, despite the limitations of lockdown and other challenges, a number of projects were initiated and old projects were continued as part of our commitment. We thank our collaborators and acknowledge the contribution of state chairmen, secretaries, the executive committees, district coordinators, members of Task Force for Type 1 Diabetes, Diabetic Foot, Reversal and Prevention of Diabetes, the benefit of use of technology, contributors for the implementation of guidelines to bring knowledge of structured modern-day treatment, members of a village adoption program to implement care for rural India, and successful launch of the RSSDI IDA modules of learning to create qualified educators and nutritionists to act as a bridge between the doctors and the patients. We wanted our voice to reach every corner of India. Our social media team ensured our objective. The RSSDI worked hard to ensure help was at hand for all our patients with diabetes during the pandemic. We ensured supplies to patients by networking with companies, authored guidelines of care, and worked at local level through our members to help where it was critically needed. I would deeply appreciate the efforts of all our members in this endeavor who stood together with RSSDI to help. This year, projects were undertaken to strengthen the 4 important pillars of our organization. Number 1, research, which we promote actively as the ethos of our body. The IJDDC, which was started to provide a platform for all researchers to publish. Thanks to Dr. Madhu and his team, the journal has grown in stature and has now an international acclaim. Number 2 pillar is academics, to ensure we bring the best of learning to our members from learned authorities from our country and abroad. Third, patient care, for whom RSSDI is responsible to ensure better quality of life. And lastly, the strengthening of the organization to evolve over time to serve better with new ideas, thoughts, and initiatives to make it the foremost body of diabetes care in India. Over the years, the RSSDI has had immense contribution from our learned patrons, past presidents, and senior members. They have been a guiding force, and we thank all of them for being our strength. Our chief guest this evening, Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, has been part of a past executive committee from 2011 to 2016. We thank him deeply for his effort to help anyone from the fraternity, and even today he spared time to grace this occasion despite his busy schedule. We will always want him to be a mentor and a voice in the government so that RSSDI can assist the government of India for programs related to diabetes care and prevention. I want to thank Dr. Andrew Bolton, the IDF president, and Dr. Shashank Joshi, chair of the IDF Southeast Asia, to grace the occasion. We look forward to work actively with the Federation to honor our global commitment. I want to thank my entire executive committee who have been so active and full of ideas that together we pushed boundaries to make possible so many initiatives. I want to thank all the faculty, national and international, who bring the knowledge and experience to this meeting. Over the next 3 days, they will continue to engage with all the attendees with their interaction, making the meeting a very memorable experience. I want to thank all our attendees who have made this entire effort so worthwhile. The entire pharmaceutical industry remains the integral part of our ecosystem, and I want to thank them for their unconditional support. I want to specifically thank Ritika and Rahul from our secretariat who have put in long hours of hard work through the entire year for the smooth functioning of the secretariat. Our technology team led by Dr. Hardik and his team from RX Events who bring this wonderful experience of the national meeting on the virtual platform. Mr. Adarsh, Mr. Mayank from RT Industries who maintain a new website. I would urge our members to visit the new website which has been revamped with a new look and is now highly interactive. I also want to say that we did introduce the new RSSDI textbook, and I'm sure most of you would have seen it and read it. We continue to keep a tradition of the RSSDI textbook. The next one will be launched by Dr. Rajiv Chawla, and I'm sure it's going to be better and better with the coming years with new data incorporated in it. I would also like to thank Mr. Arun Khanna, our accountant who maintains our accounts very meticulously. If I have missed anyone by oversight, my due apologies, but I thank all the unnamed members who work so much and selflessly for the organization. So friends, do enjoy this meeting and we look forward to be with you at all times. Keep safe and be happy. With this, we conclude our inauguration ceremony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. I would now like to pay a tribute to all our COVID warriors. So can we have the video, please? Thank you, Hardik. We will now be playing the national anthem. So I request everyone to kindly stand up, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you to everyone for being a part of our inauguration. Thank you.
And requesting everyone to join again the respective hall.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please join back in the auditoriums.
Please.
Thank you, Bansi Babu. Thank you, Bansi Babu.
Thank you, Shashank.
Congratulations.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Thank you.
Dr. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Sanjay.
Bye.
Bye, Anuj.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Rajiv boss.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Rajiv.
Dr.
Bye, sir. Bye,
Shah,
sir.
Dr. Purvi, congratulations.
Thank you.
JK
Bye,
Sharma,
everyone.
Dr. Ashish Sharma, Dr. S. Srinivas Murthy.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you
sir.
so much.
Congrats, Purvi.
Thank you, Shalini. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
JK Sharma
Thank
दो
you so
से
much.
ज्वाइन हो रखे हैं. Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Bye,
Deepak
sir.
Sai, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Chidappa, bye. Bye, sir.
Hi, lovely ceremony.
Bye.
Bye.
Sanjay, it was a wonderful meeting, wonderful inauguration. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
संजय बढ़िया हो गया. थोड़ा सा उनका लास्ट मोमेंट टेंशन हो गया आधा घंटा पहले.
You're still live.
No, we are not live. We are not
You're
live.
not live. Okay.
No, no,
Okay.
but अपन को उनका फोन भी एकदम 10 मिनट 2 मिनट पहले आया ना यार. He joined.
But अच्छा हो गया. Everything went well.
Yes, yes. Bye. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
the entire team. Thank you.
फोन करते हैं अभी संजय और ज्वाइन करते हैं वापस, सब कुछ चालू करते हैं.
Yeah, sure.